What would happen if you took a week off but didn't answer a single message? For most founders, nothing would get done. Now, your team's not the problem here. The system they work in is. The good news is you can fix it. In this video, I'll show you how. We'll also explore how one company used the same approach to launch over 100 products without the founder becoming the bottleneck. Don't worry, you're in safe hands. I've worked with thousands of teams to solve this problem. The first thing we need to do is zoom out. Think of a tree. If it's not bearing fruit, you don't blame the tree, you change the soil. The same goes for your team. When they're not producing the results you want, change the conditions they're working in. You need to remove the blockers and create the right environment. This is where the culture map comes in. It lets you see what's really getting in your team's way. It comes from a book called The Invincible Company. A company called Simples used this type of thinking to build a team that moves fast without the founder being in the middle of everything. When I spoke to the CEO, Roman Sturbu, he told me one of the biggest blockers was finding skilled people in Moldova. So instead of waiting for talent to just appear, they invested in training. They created Simples Academy and spent over 300,000 euros on courses. Roman pushes everyone to block out 10 hours a week for learning during work hours. That's a lot, but it's how they built the talent that they couldn't hire and gave the teams the skills they needed to launch more ambitious products. But training alone wasn't enough. Roman noticed people would take a course and then get stuck trying to apply it. So they added a simple support system. Every employee has a mentor and a buddy to help them figure things out. This peer support makes a big difference, especially when someone hits a wall. It's a small change, but it means people learn faster and stay motivated to keep going. By the way, if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner and you want my help to apply the culture map in your company, click the link in the description below. Learning's only useful if you apply it. At Simples, every business unit has what they call a discovery team or an innovation team, a small group focused on testing new ideas. It gives people a safe space to try new things, make mistakes, and apply what they've learned. And it works. They've been able to launch more new products faster. As Simples grew, Roman found himself stretched too thin. Too many decisions still flowed through him, which slowed everything down. So he handed more ownership to his leaders. He calls them mini CEOs. Each one runs their own business unit. He trusts them because he knows they're well trained. So they don't need sign off. They make quick decisions and keep things moving. That's how Simples keeps growing without Roman becoming the bottleneck. When a team figures something out, they don't keep it to themselves. Simples runs regular case study meetups where teams share what worked, what didn't, and what they do differently. There are open Slack channels too, where people from different business units can jump in, swap ideas, and help each other avoid the same mistakes. That's how learnings from launching in China or testing new packaging get spread across the whole company. The result is teams get better faster without needing to reinvent the wheel every time. So here's the key takeaway. If your team is slowing you down, don't just push harder. Start by finding the blockers. That might be missing skills or teammates waiting on your input. Then create easy enablers that change how they work. Give them time to learn, pair people up for support, set up small teams to test ideas, hand over real ownership, and share what works across the company. This is how you build a team that moves fast. You don't need to copy exactly what Simples did. You just need to start designing how your team works instead of letting it happen by accident. Also, don't just think it through, map it out physically. I'm telling you, block out 30 minutes in your calendar this week to complete a culture map for your team. It's a great exercise to do together too. You'll spot blockers you didn't even know were there. And don't just use it once. The best teams regularly revisit their culture map to keep momentum as they grow. Because the goal isn't just speed, it's freedom. It's taking that week off and coming back to a team that made progress without you. You just saw how culture shapes team behavior. But what happens when your business model stops working and your team has to rethink everything? In the next video, you'll see how One Simple's team, Sona, use that same culture to pivot fast and come out stronger. Click here to watch that next. See you there.